There it is. Let's get is there a rubber band gun? It was on the wiki. It's a good question. Let me see. It says it was in Meat Miss 2025. It just says weapon type rubber band gun. That doesn't give me a useful category. Exotic guns, maybe, under support. Is there a support category? It's just a battery magazine and then lasers come out. I guess that's kind of, we could build like a NASA rifle or something at some point. Well, we'd do it up in like anti-flash white and some sort of wacky computer optic or something. Okay, so we don't have rubber band. It just says exotic guns, the potato cannon and the rail-tater and the slingshot and the sustenance. Odd. I guess that's fine. Let's try the potato cannon, because we can rechamber it for anything, right? We have to spray stuff into it. Oh, I saw it splatter behind the vice grips. Can you fire like an RPG warhead out of it, or a grenade? Just for the... Yeah, I think that's how you'll have to do it, but just to see. Whatever looks like it would fit, approximately. It's perfect. We have Davy Crockett at home. Uh, let's paint it. You got like just an olive drab, not for pressure. Have you got just like an olive drab? Just any good flat green could be fine. And do you still have the Maxim gun shield? The Maxim gun shield. That was a mod thing, maybe. Oh yeah. Let's get. We need a foregrip. I'm debating like a scaled up quad mount over that end of the barrel, so even if the rails don't recolor, they might be hidden completely. Well, I guess before we do a handguard, or before we do a foregrip, let's look at oh, you can't do the warhead until after you spray it? I thought so too. You haven't attached a muzzle. Did you load it through the back?
No, I loaded it too.
Hmm. Truly not for pressure. The either that or thermobaric. The one you've been loading is pretty good. Or we could do the big fat one, either one. Now, will it let you? You gotta have the invisible. It's a muzzle that lets you put a rail anywhere, isn't it? An invisible muzzle. So it doesn't have to be a muzzle. Perfect. Let's try. I don't know if there's a quad rail that will be wide enough to get around a barrel that fat. Maybe we could just do the ventilated. We could look at that. See if we can get a quad rail around there. If we can't find one of those,
Oh wait, you have the size.
that was my first thought, but then that will change. Well, it'll also change the proportions of the rails. You'll have some out of spec rails. Kinda. We can keep that on the table. There's the. What was there an AR handguard that was just a cylinder but solid? There's the ventilated one that I like to use, but then I think we also had one that was just a smooth tube. M for mini, W for Wumbo. I think there was a tube that was just, it didn't have rails and it wasn't ventilated. I think it was just a cylinder. We can grab the ventilated tube just in case. But I think that there was one that was like the ventilated one, but not ventilated. Yeah, maybe it was a modular thing. Let's try the ventilated one then and scale it up to fit around the barrel. The one I always use. Yeah, the circle holes. No rails. Yeah, I think so. The rails coming through would be fine, I think. And then just, yeah, slide it back to where the little collar is. Yeah. Yeah. And then got our little shoulder rest. We could do some kind of foregrip. Like an angled one that sticks out to the left. Oh yeah, that's ideal, I think. I could bring it back on the rail, maybe. Yeah. Then need some kind of optic offset to the left that can go on that come off of the top rail. I think you did mention something about that. Like what would be a good optic for this? I always want to use the low power M16 scope for everything, but surely there's something that can mix it up a little more. Or we could try the Halo sniper scope. Well, I do like that, and it has the eye cup. Hee.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess you'd have to do like an anywhere rail. So I do like that scope for this.
yeah.
Do we actually? Oh, that's actually really fun. We could make that insane. The wooden block inside the M16 carry handle so that they can mount the side mount to it. It'll be good enough for a glance, I think. Yeah, I guess it still does kind of assume that you're on like a rifle. Well, what if you do? What if you do? I guess there's not a mirrored version of this. Yeah, I was gonna say because if you have it like it is, and then move your, I wouldn't think so. Can we? Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that's just like a block. Maybe you could take like a riser piece, like a rail riser, coming out of the side, and then have your little side mount thing covering the rail part of it. Those are neat. That looks like it could do the job. So where is it? I guess figure out where the scope needs to be and then figure out how to make it meet the handguard. But if you turn it the other way, there's a periscope. Does it collapse? Can you change the height of it? Like an optic.
Oh, this thing. No.
It's just static. Okay, that won't work.
I kind of did. That goes this way.
Yeah. We'll roll with it for now. Oh, what if we take top left? Is that a Kalashnikov side mount rail thing?
Yeah, boy.
Grab that real quick.
They all fit. Like,
We'll grab one of them. Grab that top left one real quick. The Castovian. How tall is it? See how okay, so like you're like the AK side rail is there with the intention of you mounting it on the left side of the gun, so it goes up and curves over to the top of the gun. What if you take it so that the side rail is on top of the gun and turn it backwards, so now it is curving over and to the left and protruding on the left side of the gun, hanging over. I think it will look a little cleaner and have require a few less parts. I haven't been out since it snowed, really. Dad has been out there a couple times, and so there's big boot prints through the snow. I went out there earlier seeing the big boot prints and expecting to sink into the snow, and I didn't. I guess it's all frozen over. So that was kind of weird. It's like you go out expecting a certain texture, and then it's not. There's no. You can't even tell that I was walking around. It was like walking across the kitchen floor. It was so solid. What is it that makes you run back and forth towards the table? I forget. Oh yeah. It's like being in a 3D movie. Whoa! Yeah, it's like the zoom on Mr. Krabs. That's my best. I know it's everything, but like that's my main go-to example for people who talk about like planned obsolescence and stuff being built to fail. It's like this was the solved problem, or basically, yeah. I thought it was even earlier than that with the PS1, but by PS2 for sure. This was a solved problem before 9/11, and the amount of money that a controller costs now, and the technology that goes into it, and they're like, oh yeah, it's just everything. Every contemporary controller suffers from stick drift, and it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Yeah, stupid nonsense like that. I can go to used game place and buy a PS2 controller for $10 and and not experience stick drift for the next 20 years. I think supposedly they do end up with a larger and larger dead zone gradually over time, but not by any amount that I've been negatively affected by. Also, your sausage body is occasionally clipping into the frame. Quotes you don't want to hear from the school photographer. I am pretty entertained by this. We've just DIY'd our own recoilless rifle, and it actually looks like it's supposed to. Yeah, and that actually looks like it's supposed to do that almost. Gotta get right up on it. I guess it's kind of difficult considering where the main grip is, but you know, we'll hand wave it. It looks decent. Oh, that's all you get.
Wrong way.
For this guy. Maybe it's glitched or something. Wild. Oh well, it'll be fine for aesthetic purposes. Yeah, we'll just position it for cosmetics. Got foregrip, we got optic, paint job, warhead. That about covers it. This is our recoilless rifle. Kinda. I guess you could unload it and that too. Is there a way to? That's what I was about to say. Is there a way to make yourself incorporeal? That means 6 more weeks of winter, right? If your sausage sees its shadow, selling seashells by the seashore. High quality tube. All right. It's basically the only thing, like, if we could change the main grip to not look like a kitchen lighter, that would be optimal. But there's no way we're gonna cover that up in a way that looks decent. So it's good enough as it is. Now we need... Let's get Delisle carbine and the STG 44. And maybe it was just those two. Those I just want to see if magazines will fit into them. I want to see if a Union pistol magazine, the horseshoe one, will fit into the Delisle. And I want to see if 30 carbine will go into an STG. I think so. Well, it did have a giant horseshoe magazine. Ooh-wee. Not terribly. Yeah, you can just kind of, if you're from the side, you can just hand wave. Oh, there's like a cutout there. Fortunately, I had not developed the concept any further than that. I just wanted to know if it would fit, so. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, we'll toss that for now. We'll revisit the concept if I come up with something inspired later on. Yeah, will that accept an M1 carbine magazine? What about a, well, if you look from the underside, yeah, you see the gap. On the side, it's not so bad. Maybe a straight magazine. Yeah. With the straight one, it kind of has the illusion of, well, maybe it's just a longer stick. We'll try this with the straight mag. Can we get the the yeah, let's look at that. Oh, yeah, that one's worse. Yeah, we'll try the regular one. Let's see if we can maybe get the Dragunov style wood handguard around it with an anywhere rail. How far up does the Union pistol mag come all the way up, like to the other side of the handguard? We might be somewhere. We're gonna do it. Just because the stars have aligned. Yeah. The Big Dipper has aligned. Grab an MP40 and see how it fits. Keep the STG, but also grab an MP40 and see how it goes in. Kind of goes up in there, but I guess if we had, well, yeah, we'll toss that. We'll stick with the STG for now, but we'll have to keep that in mind and experiment with other SMGs in the future. The STG, see if we can get the Dragunov style handguard around it maybe. It's scooted a little bit past it maybe, and yeah, scale it up some. Set to W for one bow. That's kinda close. Okay. Can maybe inch it forward a little bit so that that collar doesn't clip with the receiver. Yeah. Okay. And we've got that anywhere side rail, side mount thing. We can slap one of those onto the left side. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about. Just thinking about some sort of optic, but I forgot that the charging handle is on this side. We might have to go for some kind of like scout scope. Yeah, let's do it forward. That is pretty perfect, actually. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Try will the Desert Eagle scope fit, the silvery one? Or is it too long? Okay. Yeah. Um. Hmm. I don't know. What do you think? This scout scope or like a reflex, like a red dot? We'll do the scope, but then also, the big round red dot that I like sometimes, the big circle. Um, we could throw. Yeah. Let's just have that on the table. And then whenever we get to pictures, we can have one with the scope and one with the red dot, one with the Union mag, and one with an M1 carbine mag, and we get 2 for the price of 1. We could do some form of muzzle. Lead. Oh. Is a good question. This is like the submachine gun version, so it could probably, we could do a cuts. I love to do the cuts, so we could do a cuts on this one. Bonk. And do we have the Farquhar Hill grip? I ask that every time, and I forget if we ever figured out what happened to it. The vertical wooden stick. Oh good, it's back. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. This will be the submachine gun configuration. And for the 30 carbine version, we'll switch the mag and the optic and take the foregrip off. Of all the magazines that we try to get, like, all right, this would fit, right? No, it doesn't fit. Like, well, what about this? There's no reason this wouldn't. No, this one clips too high, or whatever. And then for this to be the one that works, yes, you can use a Union Pistol Horseshoe magazine in a Sturmgewehr. And you can pull the foregrip off for one picture, or you could even do foregrip and optic off and just have it, the bare rifle for one image. You could leave the side mount, or you could pull it, either one. Cool. Behold the creature. You want to take a break there for now? Short stream. Alright. Those do feel like two of the more creative builds in recent attempts. Some of them, they kind of come out and like, well, we did something, but DIYing a whole recoilless rifle out of a potato gun. Oh, that's the one that I'm the most proud of, because we made it look like an actual thing. Like, you throw some vents at the end of the cap and change the pistol grip, and that's what a recoilless rifle looks like, essentially. it? Does it fill the room? Can you destroy yourself in an atomic blast after you've filled this concrete bunker with hairspray? Okay, we do have to do this brief science. Actually, while we are here, is there like are there like carriage mounted? Is there like a cannon or a Gatling gun? Lol. I said, are there carriage mounted? Is there like a cannon or a Gatling gun? I saw something about. Are those like tied to the level, or can you spawn them? There's a 6-pounder field cannon, it says. Maybe it's only in a certain map or something. Because it's like mounted. It's on a carriage. Like there's just nowhere to put it. You'd have to. Can you carry it out like to the range area or something? Or is it just here? Can you get?
Here you go. Pull it.
Yeah, it's on the wrong side of the barricade. Can you attach anything to it? Will it take an anywhere rail? Even the one that's... Well, yeah, I guess if it won't go to the muzzle, it won't go anywhere. Because you can load... Well, I don't know about the powder part. Let me see. Insert a shell. Pin from the tinderbox. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. It does say you can fire random objects out of it, though. Anything you can shove down the barrel, you can shoot out of it. Yep. I just wanted to see if we could attach things. But yeah, we'll take a break there for now. And ponder on future builds. GG.